Welcome to Orlando, Florida, and the campus of UCF. The Knights are ready to rock an FBC Mortgage Stadium, already bouncing as these fans have been preparing since early this morning. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on another team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Aztecs will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the UCF Knights offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
On second down, wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Livingston. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side now. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
All right, nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Fires left. And the ball is intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Breaking out the jet sweep.
Defenses have got to play with great eye discipline, especially when you're facing teams that will run the jet sweep. You've got to be able to locate the football extremely quickly, and defense did not do a good job of it that time.
The Aztecs will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking the shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, with you opening up for the passing game.
Quarterback checking the play. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. All wideouts, no backs. To the air on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. UCF 0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Handoff to the single back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I love the play call. Get it to the running back, chew up some yards so you make 3rd down more manageable. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, Jesse. Now as a quarterback, I can be successful.
Yeah, and I think the play worked in part because the defense was expecting
nothing but green ahead. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. It'll be a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. back open in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it has gone final in that enormous top 5 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. UNLV pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it.
At the 29.
Huge win. The Rebels were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. Gonna be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other could have a case for the #1 spot in America, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. Makes the grab on the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll leave it with him. At the 20, he's got space. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The snap sets up to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They're working that left side. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score San Diego State 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
To the ground with the back. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They think there's room to run to the right here. The Knights will keep this drive going. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Going over the top. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Line gets set, 1st down. Handoff to the lone back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The give from the gun. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got his man. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Aztecs have this offense rolling. Comes out throwing on first down. Coming after it. At the 40, there he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. And the full dive and the grab down the left.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, San Diego State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
San Diego State, 21, UCF.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Knights will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Shoots it to the left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He'll just keep slinging it. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Aztecs will punt it away on fourth down. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. On second down, they'll take to the air. He makes the connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive. He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Right on target this time.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
He's looking deep. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. He's going to pass. Finds us back in the middle. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, he's looking downfield. Right down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball, too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Takes it from the gun on third down. unleashes one deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Orlando. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
The Knights will kick it away to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to set the tone with the run. And the defense stops him. First down, maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? The give to the lone running back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, I got to stop the run.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Goes to the option. The pitch. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great team defense on that run. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown Aztecs! And the stomping has commenced.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
UCF 3.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Got his man on the right. They get him down after he makes the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The Knights will line up to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. Man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Going up top. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Fires to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Trying to get to him. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another 1st down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding this.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
Man, he coughed it up. God, big mistake. But here's the thing. I'm going to run my quarterback. I got to pick my spots, but he's got to understand when I can take hits, when I get in traffic, and I got to wrap that thing up. And I'm a running back, right? When I'm running these design quarterback runs, I got to take care of the football.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Finds his target down the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. He's looking downfield to throw. Buys a little extra time. Trying to escape and get it himself. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Virginia Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going to run it. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
To the air, it's Cummings. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
How about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a high level.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Back to throw. It's Cummings. It's complete to the left. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Going up top on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The aerial assault continues. Dances away to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
The Aztecs will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, San Diego State! And the punishment has been extended. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
San Diego State, 39, UCF.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to...
Got a lot of room to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Knights. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Line gets set, first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Now on second down. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got his man in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Got enough space. Touchdown Aztecs. And the beatdown has ensued. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, UCF! And once he got loose, it was all over. And the point after is good. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the done.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off play action. Moving out of the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Lets it fly deep downfield.
What?
Touchdown, San Diego State. And the route is on. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if he just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Throwing right. Got him downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the catch. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. And maybe even get...
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
UCF 34.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now on the option. Now the toss. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Cummings. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this...